What if I told you we found a glitch that is so good it allows us to break this 12-player map with only 2 people and finish it in nearly half the time required? This is Custom Team Survival, a brutal gauntlet designed for 12 players. But we're speedrunners, we don't freaking follow the rules. We call this glitch the hero skip. Originally, hero skip was a friendly little command. You would type time 0 when everyone was ready and the wave would automatically start. Beautiful quality of life improvement. As simple as that, right? But we've discovered that if you use this fast enough, a couple milliseconds after the previous wave ended, it doesn't just skip the wait time, it also skips the next hero entirely. So here's the run. Hey, what's up guys? We're going to be speedrunning Custom Team Survival on the easiest difficulty, trying to finish the map and explain to you guys how we finish the map in 13 minutes, 58 seconds. We could probably speedrun it a little bit faster, more on that a little bit later. So we're going to start off the game with a random. So you random a hero because it gives you that additional gold. You start off with exactly 800 gold, which gives you just enough gold to get the chromatic ring, which automatically casts random spells nearby targets. So you get flame strike, shockwave, and whatnot. So we're going to be trying to utilize that to speed run the waves a little bit faster. Unfortunately, we get a little bit unlucky with magic immune units. Could have been a little bit faster, but it is what it is.
Fuck this random.
That's awkward. We're going to be talking about hero skip in a sec, which is the most broken mechanic in the game. But what's important to note is that we're purposely not skipping wave 2 because we want to get some early abilities. So tentacles, fort lightning are going to be vital just because we have a mana pool. So we want to be utilizing that extra mana to just clear the waves a little bit faster. So we purposely don't skip it. So Z is going to talk about how we hero skip and the mechanic behind the most broken skip in the game.
Yeah, so the way the hero skip works is we use the time command to change the round timer before the time starts. And then if we do it fast enough and we do time 0, the hero selection screen appears while the wave is already decided. So the hero that we choose, it never actually appears in the game.
Which is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, so it's a strong bug for the speedrunning.
Yeah. Because this game is all about killing heroes, right? You go through the waves, you face different heroes with different abilities, and it's different mechanics that you have to face. But yeah, and this is the most broken one, which we've been utilizing to try to clear the waves a little bit faster. So not all you're doing is killing the creeps within the wave, which arguably the most difficult ones are the air units, which we're going to be trying to single target as fast as possible because they're the most difficult to handle because most of our spells like tentacles can kill melee ground units pretty easily. Either way, speaking of the hero skip, what I want to iterate on what Z said is the hero skip is super important because you have a very difficult decision to make. Either you take the decision to skip the hero completely and essentially have no heroes on the wave and kill the wave a little bit faster, or you decide to not skip the hero wave and shop. And if what shopping does is it allows you to buy spells and items to further your clearing speed even more. Yeah, I think that's a mistake because we're wasting time here. Oh, wow. Did you see what I did? Wow. Beautiful. That was I didn't even try to do that. That came out naturally. Some waves we decide to not skip, to shop, and we have enough resources to actually get a decent purchase, a decent shop, or basically we will just be using whatever items and spells we have and try to just clear the wave flat out. That's basically what we're fighting. And we found some sort of optimization where we're essentially shopping on wave number 5, 11, 15 and 16. Essentially those waves, as you guys will see through the run, is we're kind of forced to shop, so we'll use that time to just shop. That's it.
I want to give a little bit of correction. We shop on wave 5 before wave 5. We shop before wave 10 because there's no hero anyway, and we shop before wave 14 and 16 because the heroes there are pre-selected. And on wave 15 there's no need to shop, we don't have enough resources, even though the hero is pre-selected.
We leveled up Fort Lightning and Tentacles, which we had a little bit more time to go for. And we also bought the Lightning Rune, which essentially has a percentage chance to cast Fort Lightning around units around you. So every time you're getting attacked, or you just have a percentage chance to just get a flat out extra Fort Lightning on top of the current ability that you have. So it just helps clearing the wave. So that's why you see us just trying to bunch up the units as best as we can, and just to benefit from those extra Fort Lightning procs. Also, it's our RNG to a certain degree, because the same thing with Fort Lightning procs from the Lightning Rune or Chromatic Ring. Those are all random spells, right? So there is an element of RNG, but we're trying to essentially line up the units so they're all together. That's the most important thing. And yeah, we're killing the air. As you guys see, we're aiming Griffins, Gargoyles, Fairy Dragons. Those are the most important targets. In an ideal world, we get 2 range heroes, right? But we're not going to reset all the time for it. We could technically, but not a big deal. Yeah, as you saw, we killed the Griffin. That's the most important thing. Use the Tentacles to handle the catapults and whatnot. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward from here. 5 minutes and we're already half through the game. I think we sped up a little bit, even though we made a good amount of mistakes. I feel like we did too. Like, we're fast, in my opinion.
Yeah, 5-second time loss there on my death.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good. It's wave 10. We're 6 minutes into the game. So it's actually, we're on pace to be pretty good. There are some small, obviously, tweaks we could do to make this run a little bit faster. But this is the most important purchase in the game. We pretty much built, our almost full build here. We get an extra life, and on wave 10, you automatically get this prompt. So we're forced to shop no matter what. But we could shop faster. And then times 0 as fast as possible. So there's some obviously shopping optimization. We could click faster, but we're kind of slow. We're old man, you know, just playing the very old game, you know. But essentially, the items we picked up is the Scepter of Intellect, which is a mana potion. We have the Refresher, which refreshes all of our skills, making us like massive glass cannon. And we could constantly cast spells. As you see, we're clearing the wave pretty easily. And last but not least is the Sheen. So it's the same item from League of Legends, where every time you weave in a different ability, the next basic auto attack does a little bit of bonus magic damage, which is good. So yeah, as you guys see, we're killing all the air units as a priority. The most important thing is, I guess, the Fairy Dragon, because it's magic immune. Right there, we're kind of like forgetting a little bit about it. And it's our... I don't know if it's if they automatically spawn 2 in a wave, but sometimes they do. I don't know if it's RNG. I don't know if you know Z or not.
It's basically random, and starting from wave 10 and onwards, we can get the heavy air units, which are really freaking strong. So that's why we want ranged heroes, because you see that Chimera, it's a lot of damage.
Look at that. Those reset abilities. So nice. Using the potions. Casually just resetting our whole skills. And it resets the mana potion too. So the way you use the spells is straightforward. So we're still skipping heroes, which is important to note. So you got to use your spells first. Use the mana potion. Reset everything, right? And then when you reset everything, you could cast your mana potion once again. Weave in auto attack, use spells benefit from the extra bonus damage from the Sheen, which is important. It's difficult to do because we're casting a lot of spells, but it's important if you want to clear the big air units like Chimeras or Frostworms. So that's a couple ways we could optimize it. So we're jumping in on wave 14. These waves, unfortunately, we cannot skip. And because heroes are gonna, well, technically we skip the shopping part, but we have to shop a little bit. So we're getting an extra item, which is Absolution, gives us extra damage on our auto attacks at the and we sacrifice mana for it. So it's all items and damage spell. That's all we're getting. And we also went for Divine Shield because these waves, Rakan and Rixar, are very difficult heroes to handle. So you want a Divine Shield as fast as possible, and you just focus on using spells. So that's what we're doing. Zhiel casted Tentacles on the left one. I casted Tentacle on the right one. So we single targeted the heroes as fast as possible. Reset our cooldown. More Tentacles, more Frost Nova. and Fort Landing. So it's all about clearing the wave as fast as possible. We're 9 minutes 32 seconds in, and we're almost at the final boss, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, this is honestly, it's a fun. I love like the fact that me and Z, we tinkered like a couple builds where we've tried different variations of this, but it's cool to see. I think this is here is where Z makes a big mistake, right?
Yes.
What happened here?
Here I was out of mana. I was first stun locked, so I couldn't divine shield in time. And then I was stun locked again after the first divine shield.
But you see how powerful tentacles are. Yeah, I saw that was a little bit unfortunate to say the least, but yeah. So this, you see there's a small optimization. We should have been already, the wave should have been cleared, by the way. There's obviously, we cleared the wave super fast, and now it's only up to me to weave in auto attacks with the Sheen. And I'm low on mana. That's the unfortunate part, but I use tentacles, clear the wave, and all I have to handle is the Dryad, which is just fine. Perfect.
Yeah, there we used Absolution on versus a Dryad, because despite it being magic immune, Absolution actually pierces that. Yeah,
that's it. I'm happy you talked about that. That's good. Okay, so here comes the final buying phase. There's a couple ways you could do this. There's not like there's probably some small optimizations we could do here and there. To be honest, we went for Scepter of Intellect, Health Potion, Divine Shield. We want to keep ourselves alive, and the rest of the abilities, it's all Glass Cannon stuff. So Tentacles, Fire Breath, Divine Shield, everything to keep yourself alive. Blink, get to the next target. So it's all about eliminating those generators as fast as possible. And essentially, we're going to be keeping most of our tentacles for the final boss, so we're able to cast as many of them as possible and do as much DPS on it. Either way, we got our builds. We spawned in a specific way. Since he spawns a little bit more to the right, he's going to start hitting the right generators towards the east quadrants. And I'm going to jump on the left side and kind of weave auto attacks for Sheen, Breath of Fire, trying to do that cone damage, hit as many of those towers as possible. So once we kill those generators, we should be the main boss is going to be targetable. So we're going to be hopefully using our tentacles on the final boss, which is the objective here. Okay, so yeah, oh my god, that first clear is perfect. I loved how I cleared that. That was beautiful. Like, I felt like I couldn't have done it better. And you were doing a pretty good job too.
Yeah. Here, when you use the Breath of Fire on the second and third tower, if you kill the first tower manually, then it will actually hit the generator and one-shot it. So that's like one small optimization that you actually have used, and I have used once. Just unknowingly. Yeah,
so the wave 2 becomes a little bit more difficult, so you can't just like one-shot them. So that's why you see me blink randomly. It's because I want to basically use the Sheen procs here. So that was a mistake where I used Breath of Fire and Tentacles there. I should have just used Tentacles. Z-Hill for some reason appears on my quadrant, which makes no sense, but small mistakes here and there. We're human, you know, we make mistakes. We've done a couple runs, honestly. These are fun to do, so it's not too much of a big deal, but yeah, some small optimization obviously could make it better. But yeah, very nice Guardian Angel proc there, no problem. We finished exactly at the same time. We're resetting all of our spells. Triple Tentacles is completely destroying the Forgotten One, and we finished the map in 13:58 seconds. Holy shit, that's fast. Bro, the burst on the level 16 is insane. There's something we did not talk about. There's a way you could skip the final boss. This would be awkward for the video, but it's okay. It's not too much of it. I mean, we honestly lost like 10 seconds per. Okay, yeah, that's a reset runner.
Actually, let's try. Maybe wave 16 completed. Oh, it's the previous one.
Oh, imagine finish the game, casually skip the boss. You think we could kill? No, we don't have blink. It's too slow, man.
Game ends in 30 seconds.
Wait, so we did find a skip.
I think, yes, I think we skipped the final boss.
But how? Okay, so doing time 0, that's hilarious.
Time expired, round lost? What the fuck is this? There's no boss?
That's hilarious. What the fuck? Sweet, but
Victory!
11 minutes. Stop the clock. You can actually skip the final boss completely, which is stupid. In the same way we skip the hero, we do ×0 and it skips the final boss. We actually didn't know it was possible, but we did it by accident and it was the case. Since you guys hit the like objective, which was 100 on the last video, I promised you guys I would do this speed run. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really fun little project me and Z were running on the side. If you guys want to see more of this in the future, like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. We'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.